What's up, y'all? This is Elijah the Healer 333 coming back to you guys with another video. Thank you guys for being here, and like, share, and subscribe if anything resonates today. Okay. Today I'm gonna go be able to play a song for you guys and get to this reading. Okay. This song is going to be about, I'll be bringing it to you guys in another form too. It's just me in the car kind of listening to it. I just went ahead and posted this up on Spotify. The quality is not great, right? But I'm just getting this music out there before my Destiny swappers get it first, right? I know they're already in my playlist trying to steal my music and things like that, right? I will be putting some timestamps here as well. If you want to push through the song and you want to go straight to the reading, I should have a tarot deck reading and the channeled reading and the stamps as well in the header, description, or the comments. All right. Thanks again for you guys being here. 1 second. All right, guys. This one's gonna be visuals from Groundhog Day tribute, and this song is basically like that, right? It's about praying for others, wishing them the best. And kind of how, like, I mentioned every day is like deja vu, right? People going through the same thing, the same struggle, and relating, right? All right, let's go ahead and get it started, y'all.
What would I do without you? Never be lying, never be lying. Never be right, never be right. Between the lines and I see the sign. I'm happy you made a way, made a way. I hope you stay that way. I pray you don't go astray, don't go astray. Yeah, I hope and pray, I pray. I'm happy you made a way, made a way. Yeah, I hope you stay that way. I pray you don't go astray, don't go astray. Yeah, I hope and pray, I pray. You finally found a way, you found a way. You feel just like deja, feel just like every day is the same.
I don't know what happened, guys. Sorry.
Don't go straight, yeah, I hope and pray, I pray. You finally found a way, you found a way. You feel just like deja, feel just like every day is the same. Every day is the same. I watch as you play, I watch as you. I know that there is no change, there is no change. That's why they're afraid of that's why you destroy it all in the destroy it all in the making. The one you give favors, the one you give. Ask them for diamonds and they gave you gold. Ask where they find them, the lies that they told. Seconds behind them, they walk with it told. Tech in alignment, they gasp and behold. Bask in the greatness, too fast for the matrix. Trash in the greatest, the mad God made us. Master raiders, imitators, stand with the haters. We are the creators.
Yeah, stand with the greatest, and I cannot fake this. Plan to update this when I up my statements. Get rich and spirit up, will it be near enough? I saw you tearing up, tried to cheer you up. The clouds are clearing up, there's no more fearing love. There's no more fear, my love. You opened your heart to yourself, I know that you could not help. Logic over how you felt.
You made a way, you made a way. Yeah, I hope you stay that way. I pray you don't go astray, you don't go astray. Yeah, I hope and pray, I pray. I'm happy you made a way, you made a way. Yeah, I hope you stay that way. I pray you don't go astray, don't go astray. Yeah, I hope and pray, I pray. You finally found a way, you found a way. You feel just like deja, feel just like every day is the same. Every day is the same. I watch as you play the fool.
All right, guys. So sorry about that. Technology, right? That was the first time it's done that. Well, it actually did that to me before I decided to delete the video, but just decided to kind of just rewind it back a little bit and keep it going. And kind of the video kind of went better, or the visuals kind of went better with the music anyways. So if you guys did stay to check that out, I appreciate you guys. The music will be sounding better soon. I'm relearning how to produce everything, right? And get better at that, all right? Again, that's I Pray. That's on Spotify by Elijah.x. You can also reach me on YouTube at ElijahX777, all right? All right, guys, let's go ahead and move on from where we were. let's see. Let's go ahead and pull these cards, but let's pull some cards and then let's go back to the Hierophant and Dr. Fate, okay? We're gonna go over this with the channel messages, okay? That'll be there, okay. Let's go ahead and we'll pull from the Rider Waite, and then we'll pull from the Justice League, or the DC, okay? All right, so we got here, y'all. Just put this to the side for now. So yeah, let me do it like Chosen 1144. It's a little bit easier. See if something just falls out. Now I'll go ahead and just shuffle it as well. Pulled the Hierophant out, so we can't get the Hierophant again. It's ridiculous how many times, I think in like every reading we pull the Hierophant. Okay, we pulled Page of Pentacles before as well. So we keep getting the same kind of cards from the Rider Waite, guys. And what I said about the Page of Pentacles before I came back to you guys with the Googled meaning and all of that, what I saw before is just someone that's focused on that pinnacle, right? He doesn't care about anything else, and he's cherishing it, and he's holding it up high. So you hold something, you respect yourself, you respect what you do, you respect others, and you hold them in high regard, right? You hold your business, the people that support you. These are other people that support you too, I'm getting. They hold you in high regard, okay? And you're respecting something or someone, or it's everything was like that, right? I'm getting kind of hot. I'm going to turn on the AC real quick. 1 second. Yeah. So, right, there's plowed fields in the back. There's beautiful flowers on the ground. There's trees. There's mountains and water in the back, it looks like, right? But he's not worried about nothing but that pinnacle. With this one also, it kind of looks like he's crying too. And I didn't say anything about that last time. But it definitely looks like he's crying. You almost can see the red roughs where he's been through things, but it is not that profound. Where it's like I can say, yeah, he's been through a whole lot, but he definitely has been through a lot to get to that pinnacle. Not as much as like that lion that we saw with all those red roughs, like war. Maybe he hasn't been through war, but he has been through a lot to get that pinnacle. Okay, and now he's cherishing it. Okay. A lot of gold on this card. Gold for the pinnacle, gold in the background. Okay, somebody may be coming into financial windfall, or really just cherishing, right, what you have, and seeing it as gold, right? Let's put that there for now. Pull another from the Rider Waite so we get something different. So we got Ace of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, and Ace of Pentacles, but we got Ace of Pentacles upside down, all right? So like I always say, I like to alchemize this. This could be others that you're involved with. As a collective, chosen ones, we know that we're here, right? But if you are going through a rut, or not seeing the fruits of your labor, not seeing what God has promised, right? Your promise, right? It is promised to you. So just know that what God has for you is for you. We were talking about that in the last reading about a love reading that I was getting out of the DC deck. How Vixen and Starman always ended up together. They were together in the DC book that I had. Then I shuffled that deck, went through the spread. They weren't together, shuffled it again a few times, and all of a sudden they were back together, right? So whatever you're going through, just know that whatever's for you is going to be for you, right? And that's how you alchemize that. Right, whatever God has for you, know it's for you. Know it, right? It's already done. Okay, very simple. Obviously, this is a wish being granted, coming through the clouds. I told y'all about the time that God went into my phone and froze my phone until I saved this message that it said God wants to speak to you, something like that, right? A cloud went over the home that I was at that time. It was my grandpa's house that he was building. When the cloud got over the house and it was blocking out the sun, I couldn't do nothing with that phone but save that video. When I saved that video, the cloud went on ahead, okay? So God's been making appearances in my life even recently with that lightning storm yesterday that we'll be talking about later in this channel message, okay? Apparently this lightning storm is what's been manipulating the Wi-Fi. That's what that's their excuse, is that the power only in building 4 in my building and all these other complexes out here is just building 4 that can't connect to the Wi-Fi every time there's a storm, right? But it could be, right, the storm, when I meditate and ground, I could be pulling a lot of energy from the ground and a lot of power, right? Something's telling me someone's manipulating this, though. Someone's got a hand in this, either messing with the power, electricity, or something like that, okay? Moving on, Page of Swords, okay? Clouds again, right? So God is very relevant here. He's resonating through these cards and what I'm speaking about. He's trying to show you guys something here, okay? The power of God cannot be, you can't escape God, right? If you're bad, if you're a fucked up person, you're not gonna be able to escape God, what he's got for you. If you're good, that your promises, your wishes, everything's gonna be granted if you want it or not. Whatever you're supposed to do in life, God's gonna put you at the forefront, okay? I see a sword here. I see birds flying over the top, soaring, okay? If you're called to fight for a cause that you may be a little reluctant in, it looks like this guy's ready to go. He looks remorseful, I'm seeing. So he knows not, very fair, kind person I see here, but he's also ready to go. So he knows who to harm and who not to harm and like how much of a level he's going to take it, okay? But he's ready, okay? It looks very windy. His hair is blowing in the wind, and these trees back here are blowing, okay? So turbulence. He's out there calm and relaxed in turbulent weather and very windy weather, right? He probably channels the weather, right? And that's how I was feeling yesterday. Like I was kind of controlling the weather, but it was God. You know, everything is really just God. Being in alignment, that's how I see it. It's God literally just lining everything up so perfectly that you can't explain it. Okay? But that's what I'm seeing here. Wind, clouds. You guys may be able to control the weather as well with your emotions, things like that. Like yesterday, that was the worst migraine that I've had in years that I think I probably ever had. I got nauseous, and that was the worst lightning storm I think I ever seen or ever felt, right? That migraine took about 2 hours to pass. All right. So clouds here, I think this is God just showing, right, that he's present in our life. Right after I was just talking about that cloud, right, that flew over my house. Okay. So don't try and overthink it too much. Just know that the unexplained is God working. Okay. Because that can literally drive you insane. And that's what I think a lot of these people that are in my playlist trying to understand how I do things, how I did something, explain it, try to get a scientific explanation, they're going to end up driving themselves insane because they don't want to just go with the answer that it was just God all along. It's God's hand guiding me through my life, through everything, keeping me out of trouble, keeping me alive in these instances. And he's the reason why I can be so fearless and only put fear in him. Okay. If you go back to my other videos, you can see I will call anybody out. I don't give a damn. But there's one person that I won't, or one thing, one energy that I will never go against, and that's God. And that's the only thing that I fear on this plane, okay? On anything, any plane, any dimension, everything, right? You want to go DC, Marvel with it, Marvel universes, right? God is the all-powerful. He's the Omega. He's the one nobody can fuck with, period, okay? Let's go ahead and move on to the DC deck, all right? So we get out here, we'll pull 3 or 4 from the DC, but I gotta still show you how this channel message kind of keys in with this Hierophant and the Dr. Fate Hierophant from the DC deck, right? So you guys don't see any cards. So we get these two definitely want to come up. All right, we got Nubia. Okay. African Amazon, I think she's with she's one of the Amazons from Wonder Woman, from the Wonder Woman series, our comic books, right? If not, I'll be back to you guys with that. I'm not super versed on the comic books, right? And all the heroes and stuff like that. I know I don't know the very rare ones, right? But just going off of this, I'm seeing that staff again. You're someone that has power, right? You will power in your hands. Okay, I'm seeing the wind again. Nature is very relevant. We need to be making sure that we're getting out in nature, guys. You're someone that I'm seeing the shadow from that her spear and her body, right? So you're one with your shadow. You understand the dark and the light, and that's why you're a good leader, because you know. Some people, and I'm seeing pillars. I've been really resonating with pillars. I'm gonna get, so that's knowledge, okay? But that dream that I've had in the past that I got to you guys with, fire, right? There's a fire within you. You don't just have one fire, you have two fires. You have different levels of how fiery you can get, okay? So this can be tamed, right? You tame your beast, okay? You tame the fire within, all right? But you understand the shadow side. You understand evil people. You understand the dark side of yourself as well, and that's why you can be such a good judge, be a leader, and employ others. And that's what I'm seeing here. You're a leader of the Amazons, right? Of other warriors. You're the warrior of the warriors. You're the one of the one. You're one of one. Okay. Moving on from there, we'll definitely be touching back on those pillars, though. Okay. Queen of Cups, also, guys, right? So I'll be looking at the Queen of Cups for you guys next time, as well as the Nubian Queen, okay? Or Nubian Warrior. All I know is her name is Nubia. She's very skilled in battle, very strong. Okay. We got Six of Cups. Yeah. Okay, so fire again, guys. Right, Queen of Cups, Six of Cups. So you definitely have a fire within. You have different levels of fire, that beast. You tame that beast within. Okay, so people may try to get you to turn up, because they like to see you. That entertains them to see that beast, right? That nine-tailed fox, whatever, come up out of you, right? But you're very You tame it, right? You're very level-headed, and they never really get to see it. That's why they want to pull it out of you, okay? That's what I'm getting from this. But yeah, keep taming it, right? If you are flying off the handles, I was kind of turning up the last couple 2 or 3 weeks, right? So that's why these things keep on happening now. They want to keep seeing me do that crazy stuff and turning up and getting mad. Sometimes you do have to show it, right? Sometimes you do have to show others what you're capable of. But you need to know there's a time for war and there's a time for peace, okay? Eight of Pentacles, okay? Yeah. Eight of Pentacles, I'm seeing someone that's very strong, and you bring others together, okay? Now this card does mean physical wealth as well, and right, wishes being granted, things, good things, positive things happening in your life, okay? What I'm seeing is someone that uses their power to ignite others, okay? And Green Lantern is a lot about being fearless, okay? The other side of the Green Lanterns is the ones that run off of fear. They make other people fearful, and that's what powers them, right? The yellow or red ones. But these green ones are about being fearless, right? Having courage, right? Not everyone can wield those rings. You have to have a courage unknown to man, right? An inhuman amount of courage, okay? Or someone that's just worthy, right? That can wield that type of courage. All right, you're very courageous. You say things that others may not say. I'm getting that. And You pack a good punch as well, I'm seeing. You're someone that others don't really want to fight. That's mentally, physically, or spiritually, okay? All right, guys, we're going to move on from there, and I'm going to move straight into my channel reading, okay? I got a lot of channel stuff today. And I'm also going to be moving on with talking more about the Rider-Waite and the DC as well, okay? We're going to see how this stuff translates, correlates, right? Pull it down here for now. Okay, so with the Hierophant, right, and these pillars, remember I was telling you I had that dream that I was dissecting 3 pillars, and then inside those 3 pillars, I found three spears, okay, and then inside those 3 spears, I dissected the spears, and I found even deeper knowledge, and I started taking pictures of the blueprints. This was ancient Egypt, but I had technology to take pictures, right? Robert Downey Jr. was in it. Jennifer Aniston was married to him in that, and it kind of was giving me vibes of just past life energy that I was getting, and maybe Robert Downey Jr. was married to Jennifer Aniston in a past life or something like that, right? Ancient Egypt. They were still royalty, and they made plays back then. Okay, that's the energy that I'm picking up on from it. That I was picking up. That it was all. When I get dreams that vivid, it usually is something that comes true, or it was something of the past. Okay, so we'll be talking about that again as well. I had a dream about the guy I told you in the last video that's a targeting analyst, and he's still looking out for me to this day, and we were literally talking in telepathy, and he's Wesley Snipes' son, right? Wesley Snipes' son. So that came up again, so that's very relevant here. He's more than likely looking after me to this day, okay? And that also may mean I need to reach back out to him. He reached out to me after my spiritual awakening, but I was not fearful then, but I just didn't trust anybody. I thought maybe he's in the Illuminati or something, like, you know, and he somehow they know that when a person breaks into their spiritual awakening, you know. But right, these pillars, okay, they resonate to me a lot, and when I googled it with you guys and I was talking about it, it was talking about these pillars, okay? It shows that you know 2 sides of knowledge. You can multitask with knowledge, and you don't just look at things in one perception. You can look at things in different perceptions, 2 different perceptions, right? Which makes you a very good judge for other people to come up to and seek knowledge from or give knowledge to, okay? More than likely seeking knowledge, though, okay? You're all knowledgeable, low-key. Okay, so yeah, in the Hierophant, right? These Hierophant cards, the 2 pillars, right? Basically, that's what I just explained this stuff to you guys, so I'm just gonna move on from there, okay? Technology, it's all coming together. If you go back to the last reading, it all comes together, right? In my dreams, we were talking about technology last time. The reading before that, or before that, we were talking about technology, ancient technology, right? And then let me give you guys some more information on Dr. Fate and how this relates to the Hierophant perfectly. Okay, I told you guys I was going to come to you guys with the DC heroes the same way I came to you, Googled this and came to you guys with the Hierophant, right? Dr. Fate is essentially a powerhouse of mystical energy, often cited as one of the most formidable magic users in the DC universe. His powers is incredibly vast, though it usually tied to his role as an agent of the Lords of Order. Okay, so we're going to go back to that agents coming up a lot. Okay, and remember I was telling you there are good officials up there help looking out for us, good agents. Okay, I know an agent that I'm going to talk about later. Okay, the source of power. Okay, the artifacts. His power isn't purely innate, right? It doesn't come purely from within. It largely stems from the helmet of Nabu. Okay, remember we were talking about that helmet and that knowledge, right? And raw power provides immense knowledge and raw power. The amulet of Anubis. Okay, he usually has that on him as well. And the cloak of destiny. Okay, these are all his things that power him. The trade-off. While the helmet grants godlike abilities, it often acts as a weight on the human host. It provides the power, but it also carries the will of Nabu, right? which can sometimes override the host's personal judgment to ensure cosmic order. Okay. Key abilities. His magic is broad and often visually distinct, characterized by shimmering geometric sigils and precise spell work. Okay, so a lot of magic, right? Sorcery and spell casting. He is a master of the arcane arts, capable of transmuting energy projection like Eldritch Blast and creating complex magical constructs. Telekinesis and telepathy. He can move massive objects with his mind, sometimes on a planetary scale. Okay, dimensional manipulation. Fate can travel between different planes of existence and teleport himself or others instantly. Flight and invulnerability. Okay, very strong hero here, guys. He may be the strongest in the DC universe. I think he's like a Silver Surfer in Marvel, right? He can fly at high speeds and project magical force fields that make him nearly indestructible to physical attacks. Time manipulation. He has the ability to see into the future, freeze time, or create temporal rifts. Okay. Healing and restoration. He can heal physical wounds and purge magical curses or corruption from others. Okay, I'm going to read that again. Healing and restoration. He can heal physical wounds and purge magical curses or corruption from others. Okay, we were just talking about that Psalms 58, right? Iron of War was saying, pray that prayer. That's what that's about. Corruption of officials that aren't fair. Just corruption of authority that isn't righteous, right? And healing that corruption, right? The last video I was watching about him, he was saying that demons are being cast out of people, okay? Out of these people, all right? Pit bulls may resonate for you guys, okay? I had a dream about pit bulls last night being very protective of a family that just had a baby, okay? And I don't know why I put that T there, but right, Christ consciousness, okay? You could look that as that whenever I just put a T for no reason, that's what I'm thinking, okay? Is going on there. That's standing for Christ consciousness there, okay? It was a very spiritual dream, okay? Very strong pit bulls, like a numerous amount of pit bulls, right? Very strong. It seemed like they had special abilities. One was like, could jump like over my head. It kept on like jumping way over my head, okay? They were very strong, very agile, and magical, okay? We were talking about that before, ferocious beasts being tamed by us, okay? 2929, okay, angel number. I was a lot of 29 and 9s in my last video, okay? 9 again. Okay, the angel number 133. Seeing that, I've been seeing that a lot too, guys. It's going on top of the 2 pillars of the Hierophant, right? You can think of that as a 3 pillars as well for my dream. Okay, excuse me. Confirmation, guys. So today, just channeling this information that's going on with my Wi-Fi, right? So physical things as well here, but what I think is really going on when I meditate on this, okay? When I turn my location on, my phone, the Wi-Fi works for all my devices, okay? Only when I turn my devices on, all right? I mean, my Wi-Fi on. Now, I told you guys this before, the Wi-Fi is there, right? The Wi-Fi didn't start doing this until our building 4 didn't start doing this until I canceled my AT&T Wi-Fi that I wasn't even using and started using the Wi-Fi here, right? And I started my YouTube channel and I started making music again. That's when this Wi-Fi in the building 4 can't connect to the Wi-Fi anymore. The Wi-Fi is there, the Wi-Fi is strong, great signal. Our buildings keep on, the building 4 is the only building that can't connect to it, okay? And it turned on again yesterday. You guys saw that it was on yesterday, and then it went back off around 11 p.m. And I had turned my my location off around that time. Okay. So I called them today, and they're saying that it's an electricity issue. Okay, it's been notified to the building management and property management, but I still think that's weird, guys. How it's only building 4 that's having electricity issues, and it's just for the Wi-Fi, right? We're not having electricity issues for the rest of our power, but it's only for the Wi-Fi. That's really weird to me. Okay. Every time I turn on my location, right, I just explained that to you guys. Every time I turn the location on my devices, it works. When I turn it off, it doesn't work. And on my phone, every time I turn the location on my phone, it works. When I turn it off, all my devices can't connect to the Wi-Fi anymore. Okay. Confirmation: the AC just went out. Okay. During my meditation, when I was having the migraine, the worst migraine experience ever, right? After the Wi-Fi wasn't working. One second, let me read this. Yeah, guys. So I had already explained this to you guys. After I had my, but during my I meditated during my migraine yesterday. It was the worst migraine I've had. Right, I was meditating and praying. After that storm, the Wi-Fi was working. So that's why it doesn't make any sense to me. Okay, unless this is really just some spiritual stuff, and God is playing a hand in this, and He's just taking the Wi-Fi away, bringing it back. And yes, I am very spiritual, but I'm also very logical as well. Okay. I know when people are playing games and when they're trying to make it seem like it's some spiritual stuff. Okay, this is trickery, I believe. And now, if it isn't, right, either someone is messing with the electricity or the Wi-Fi for building 4, right, or I'm pulling the power and signal in through my feet, and when I'm doing my grounding meditation. Okay, right. When I do my meditations, I notice I feel a lot more energized, things of that nature, right? You guys been experiencing with me the clicking, right? Confirmation with my chair just then making that squeaking noise, but the clicking with my refrigerator. I told you guys it doesn't really do that unless I'm like meditating or I'm giving a reading, honestly. Okay, so maybe it could be me. It could be my power, right? Like I was saying, as I was meditating yesterday, every time I turned my head from side to side, lightning would strike and loud thunder would occur, right? Okay, after I went through my spiritual awakening, thunder would clap as I entered the gym floor. Not the actual gym, but like just like God was trying to show people that, hey, I had a lot of haters at that time, okay? And they were like doing me dirty, taking my seat after I left. I'd had to come back and be like, yo, I need you to move. This is my seat, right? It's like they were trying to make me look like the bad guy after they did some dumb shit, right? And not longer after that, I had my spiritual awakening, okay? When I started going to the gym, it would be thundering and storming every time. I barely stepped foot on the actual floor. Like after I come in, sometimes it was after I got out the bathroom, right? I would wash my hands. I would make sure my everything was on straight. Right, just check your look in the mirror, checking my hair. Then as soon as I stepped foot on that floor, that gym floor at the bathroom, thunder would clap loud, and then that thunder would come after it, right? And then the haters that were at the gym started avoiding me. They started hiding from me. I'd never really seen them. I would see it like the side of their face. They stopped making eye contact because it was obvious like it was some weird ass shit. Like, and then there would be like alignment on the clock, like all 4s. You know, all 3s on the clock. And I noticed, I could notice other people were noticing that weird shit. So I'm going to close it out here, guys. I will go back over these cards, though, and how we alchemized or did what we did here, okay? But I have a good friend, right, that I met at the gym. This was right after my spiritual awakening. And he's an FBI agent who works here in town, okay? He's an FBI agent here in town, okay? And he's very spiritual as well. I was talking to him about my spiritual awakening. He gave me his number. He said he would hook me up with a job with the FBI because of my intel experience with the Air Force, right? But I think this is something that God wants me to do. All right. But if this issue keeps getting worse, I'm going to go ahead and just contact him. I'm going to start sending him my these spiritual videos on YouTube. And I know he'll be down to help me out. And I know he's going to believe me. Okay, because he was believing just the little small shit that I was telling him that I was going through with my family, right? So now when I come with this legal bullshit that's been going on, I know he's really going to be down to see what's up, right? So I'm just waiting, right? God is guiding me, right? Trusting Him, and the more they expose themselves, we have a bigger case against them, right? So they can keep doing their dumb shit, and they're making it worse for themselves. Okay, so this may be people that just know that they're going to prison, so they're trying to hit us with their best shot before they go to prison. So they just keep on doing this insane bullshit where they keep going into my private playlist. They keep cutting my Wi-Fi off, right? Because they don't give a fuck. They know they're going to prison. They know they're done, right? But yeah, guys, moving on, guys. From that, let's pull our energy back from these goofy fools, right? And pull our energy back, right? So how we started out, right, with the Page of Pentacles, right? That's how we do that. Focus on what we got going on. We've got better things going on. We've got God going on for us, okay? Beautiful things, Page of Pentacles, a big gold pentacle in your hand. Here's another thing. God is handing you beautiful blessings. Beautiful wishes are being granted for you, okay? Garden underneath, okay? There's a surah in the Quran talking about a garden with rivers that flow underneath. I always remember that one. That's resonating here, okay? Page of Swords, right? Someone that's looks kind of reluctant, I'd say, to have to hurt someone, but if they have to do it, they have to do it. But he's also very calm, okay? He's also got God, the will of God behind him. Wind, birds, clouds, okay? Wind is blowing, okay? The Hierophant, okay? Like I always say, I always tell you guys, you're very knowledgeable. You have esoteric knowledge. People are coming to you, right? For knowledge. You have the keys to knowledge. 2 keys, 2 pillars. Okay, like I said, that dream that I had, I think God really wanted me to bring that to you guys to understand how to dissect knowledge. Don't just look at it for face value. You have to go. You can't just read a book on the outside. Open that book up. Now, dissect it and look up words that you don't know. Now, dissect those words. Now, look for words that you don't know within those definitions. That's how you do that. Dissect the pillars. What's inside of the pillars? Weapons. Knowledge is a weapon. Dissect the weapons. Find out what's inside the weapons. Now you're even stronger. Now your knowledge is a weapon. Okay. The Hierophant. Okay. Again, as Dr. Fate, one of the most powerful in the DC. Okay. He can pretty much do anything, bend dimensions and reality at his will. Okay. With the power of God. He's just an agent of God. Okay. And then moving back on to the Queen of Cups, you got that fire. Okay. This is 8 cups of fire in all. So you have, right, that's going back to the 8 of Pentacles here, right? Your fire comes from within. It comes from God. Okay. God's giving you that fire. All right. You're able to galvanize people. You understand your shadow very well. You understand the shadow of others. Okay. Some people can make good things look bad. You can donate all your money away and now you're broke and now you can't help anybody else for the rest of your life. But if you do it incrementally, right? So too much of a good thing can be a bad thing, right? That's understanding good versus evil. Okay. The knowledge of good and evil. 8 of Pentacles, your knowledge, your energy, galvanize people. It brings people together. Okay, 8 of Pentacles. All right, you're very strong. You pack a very strong punch. Okay, you're very beautiful. You're a very attractive person as well, right? All right, y'all. Y'all have a blessed night. I appreciate y'all for being here. Please like, share, and subscribe if anything resonated for you guys. Thank you.